Welcome back, everybody, to Monday's Light Codes Messages, week 229, which becomes a 13, which is to do with great transformation through the heart. And welcome to the month of October, new beginnings, third day today, new beginnings, great month for letting go, having let go and feel the release of everything that we have worked through up until now, letting all that go now, ready for planting seeds for the new growth. So today in the Alpha Chakra, to do with our soul's direction, soul's purpose, I saw two a masculine and a feminine energy, and the masculine energy was carrying a surfboard. They were standing either side of the surfboard, and he was ready to go surfing. So this is, signifying the masculine aspect, ready to master the waves or master the emotions. So time for them to learn to work through the emotions and master the emotions. In the, I meant to look this up before I came on. I think I did the same hiccup last week, but all the way through Omega, I didn't have any visions, but my hand was in this mudra. So you might like to look that up and see what that mudra is all about. As the energies were being expanded today, and we were expanding, as we expand, what I saw was a vision of the Colossi of Memnon. And the Colossi of Memnon are the two remaining statues that sit at the forefront of the ruins of the temple of Amenhotep III. Now, Amenhotep III was the pharaoh who built Luxor Temple. And in the etheric, he is Ascended Master Serapis Bey. So the Colossi of Memnon is what remains here, and it's the strength and the power of us that remains eternal. That's what I saw all the way through at that area, and but I also heard the name Amana. Now I've never heard that come through, or the word Amana. And Tel El Amana is where Akhenaten built his city, which was called Akhetaten. So I don't know if there's anything in that, but I noticed it come through the light codes. So I just thought I'd point that out, because if you happen to purchase them, you may get something from that around that particular area. And I also saw a scarab with his claws up. Now this is representing Kefra and the new beginnings, the new cycle, so the new dawn, because as the scarab burrows down into the dung, then he comes back up, and of course what comes up is new growth. From all the way through, from the emotional body, right through emotional body, all the way through, I saw somebody sitting in a lotus position. They were doing a lot of things with their hands, and I was seeing a lot of sacred geometries coming through. It began in emotional body, it continued in the lower mental body, it continued through the higher mental body, and as it arrived into the spiritual body, it literally arrived, the same vision with the sacred geometries in the hands, it placed mostly above the head, pointing upwards, they arrived on the bed of a lotus. So this is the enlightenment coming up. So they arrived on the lotus flower, and then what I saw was a clump of flowers, flowers that grow in a clump, and there was lots of flower stems with flower heads that were not yet open, but they were ready to open. So the buds were there and they were ready to open. And pretty much that's what I feel the message is that you are ready to flower, you're ready to open, the new growth has taken place, the seeds have come up, you've grown, and the flowers are there ready to open. That was all I saw in the visions today. And in the cards, the first card that came up is card number 35. So, speak with joy, speak with clarity, be clear about your truth and who you are. accept disappointments gracefully. So stay in your truth. Stay in your truth. There may be disappointments. That's okay. Accept them gracefully. You don't have to go get it into too much, throw yourself out of balance. And the second card in the sacral, the creative chakra, card number 21, which is the world and Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So here we have, as we saw, the person in lotus position was coming up and arrived on the lotus to do with enlightenment. This is the path to enlightenment, the world. We are now being offered the world and new beginnings, new things opening up for us. Beautiful. In the creation chakra, we are creating it. And in the third chakra, the woman. So this is to do with energy, can also be to do with the feminine energy, but energy in itself. And this is coming into your power, into your powerful energy, into that beautiful energy, which we have another card, I think, a bit further up, which is going to confirm this, coming into your power, especially the feminine energy, feminine side, and being able to utilize and use that energy in with your purpose, with your work. Put the feminine energy into its power. And in the heart space, we have observe. And so observe that energy. Observe yourself from all angles, as above, so below. Observe everything. Card number 12. This again is relating to enlightenment, receiving, here's the rainbow bridge coming through here. So observe yourself and recognize that everything that happens to us is for us. So look at it from a higher perspective and how, you can make the most of it in that way. This is the bridge through the heart, the rainbow bridge through the heart. And in the throat chakra here today, we have card number 8 of Pentacles, showing that we are still working on things, and it is in the creation chakra in particular here, still working on what we need to bring everything into place. So be aware of that creativity, because next month, of course, being the 11th month, which actually comes down in the lower aspect as a 2, which is creation. So that is when the creations actually start to come together, but fully powered on a higher level by the 11 energy. So still working on it here now in the month of seeding, the 1 month or 10th month, which is to do with, spiritual seeding, as opposed to like January, you're just seeding. So in the spiritual, we're doing more on the spiritual level here. This is spiritual seeding, putting the spiritual seeds into place for what is coming forward. So still working on yourself there. Make sure you're looking at it in the throat as well, of course, which relates back to, speak with joy, speak with clarity, and stay in your truth. We are entering the mystery. So again, number 1 card. So entering the mystery, it's a new beginnings phase. We're in the month of October, new beginnings. Energies coming through now. Dove, Nekhmet, Mother Nephthys, and Isis. So entering into the mystery, new opportunities, brand new cycle. And in the 7th card today in the crown is follow your heart, St. Francis of Assisi. So follow your heart. We're entering into the mystery. Now we're talking on a spiritual level here. This is, what is true to you, what is in your heart for your pathway. Follow that, follow your heart. That's where all the answers lie. And look at his heart, so beaming so much light there, focusing and sharing the light energy, and the doves there representing peace, and the Christ energy, and the Lamb of Christ. And in Omega this week, which is to do with our soul's pathway, we have the Shekinah, which comes back to that energy, that feminine energy I was talking about. The Shekinah energy, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And here she is, look, she's expressing she's at the throat, she has the dove with the Merkaba on it. So express and release your spirit, your true spirit, the divine spirit. Release that through you, allow it to come through, and comes through the throat chakra. And in the 9th card today, the Alpha chakra, the divine masculine message, is El Moria, Ascended Master El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. We're a cloak of protection and love. Ascended Master El Moria also brings the message, thy will, not my will, be done. So allowing yourself to step up, be in connection. You know, we've been leading up to embodying the higher self. And so working with that higher self, observe, am I operating from the ego, or is it my higher self that is working through me, speaking through me, sending divine messages? Listen to that part of us, because we are entering the mystery. Now it is more important than ever to really observe that. Is this me? Is this my ego? Is this my higher self? Where is this message coming from? Follow the heart. How does it feel within my heart? If it's feeling uncomfortable, don't do it. Don't do it. So listen to the heart and observe yourself. And that's it for this week, 3rd of October, 2022. And I will see you next week, which will be, it'll be the 10th. You may not see me next week, but you might see me next week. On the 10th of the 10th, I shall be going to the Temple of Thoth to bring the light codes through for the Temple of Thoth. So this will be interesting. Just stay tuned. If I'm not in next Monday, I will be in on the Tuesday. So I look forward to seeing you next week. Two pebbles.